We're good. Okay, what is up, everyone? As always, I'm Bobathan, or as you can see on the screen, I'm Tanner. I go by both, whatever. People in my chat have actually been referring to me as Tanner recently. A little weird,
Oof,
but
yeah.
whatever. I don't really care. That's my name. Um, and we're switching it up. Usually on Sundays, we were doing the tier lists. But I decided, well, Zach and I talk enough shit during the week. We talk about all this stupid stuff anyways. So why not just put it together and then take that 30 to 40 minutes we talk at the end of each week about one little topic and talk about everything. So we've decided to change it to more of a podcast type thing. And one thing I want to stress on is, and this is because it's one of Zach's key things too, is we're going to keep it in the video format, as well as if it gets bigger, we'll expand it to such things like SoundCloud or something. But Zach's always key person in. I like the podcasts that have the video on it, or people lose entertainment purposes. And you're like that, right?
Yeah,
So,
sure. Oh, yeah.
sure.
No, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't watch podcasts unless it's video.
yeah, exactly. So we'll keep it like this. Hopefully, once this is all done, we can record it once a week in person. Who knows? Everything's a shit show right now. Zach, you can introduce yourself a little if you're already on the channel enough.
Yeah, I'm on it. I'm Zach. I'm Bobathan's friend from school. I've been in a bunch of videos. So,
He thinks he
yeah.
controls the edit. He does
I
not.
do control the final edit.
No, you don't.
Trust. I've cut out mad clips you guys wish you could have saw.
Which I'll still have if he wants to play that game. But no. So yeah, Zach and I have went to school together the past 4 years. We actually lived together in second year, in which we didn't really talk until about the last 3 months of second year, and we lived together.
Yeah.
I was in a unique situation where my friends lived up front, and I needed a place to stay, and I found that these guys, I found Zach and the rest of our roommates who may or may not end up on this. They've been in other videos.
I think they all have.
Solomon was in one.
Mm-hmm.
Brandon, Jesse,
except for Gurjad, but he wasn't. I
didn't even live with him. Yeah, but no. So I needed a place to stay. I found these guys, and they were coincident. I had no idea they were living right behind where my friends were living. I was just looking for a place to stay, and coincidentally, that's how it turned out. And so when I was living with them, I was spending most of my time in that house up front. Because those are the people I know. Those were the people I lived with. But towards the end of our time, and Zach and I were in the same program, so we started to get closer. Zach's job was to wake me up for class that I never went to. And so, yeah, we just got closer and over time, and now here we are. We both are Laurier graduates. And as much as I hate to say it, I'm only there because of Zach. I dicked around enough to the point where if it wasn't for someone like Zach to push me, I probably wouldn't have graduated on time, if at all. And he only gets that every now and then. I'll give him props. Unless he likes to bring it up, which he does like to bring up. No.
I'm the only reason you graduated. That's just true.
I hate when you say that. It's true, and I'm not going to deny it. But I hate hearing it. No, so both Zach and I want to be lawyers, unless something changed in the last 2 days I've talked to Zach. Both of us want to be lawyers. Zach recently applied for law school. He's on the wait list for 2, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Two or three, which is crazy because Zach's a genius. He should have got in. We'll boycott the schools he didn't get into.
No, we won't.
No, we won't.
For future.
Just to clarify, we'll both be reapplying, and we're not boycotting anything.
Yeah.
But unlike Zach, I have not written my LSATs. I wanted to focus on graduating because there's never an issue with Zach graduating. We knew he was going to. I was worried about myself, so I never really focused on that. My big news is I decided I'm going to go to college. I'm going to go to do a 2-year paralegal program, or 1.5. I haven't decided yet. We'll see what I get accepted to. Paralegal studies, and then use that to parlay into law school. I feel like I need a little bit more time and a little bit more learning, whereas someone like Zach is able to go right into law school because Zach's very intelligent. Which we discussed.
How kind.
Hey, we discussed it earlier when we did a quiz where we decided what Hamilton characters we were, and Zach made me pick the first two answers.
We love BuzzFeed quizzes.
We do, which were best and worst qualities, and I put Zach's best quality was his intelligence.
I don't remember what I put yours as, but
Loyalty.
loyalty, yes.
And then my worst was I don't think things through, which is 100% true.
Yeah.
To segue into our conversation of why I didn't upload yesterday.
Oh yeah,
so
you didn't upload yesterday.
Yesterday was a bit of a rough day for me. I woke up at 10:45. I had plans to spend the whole day cleaning my sister's house because I was staying there for the past 10 days. Clean the house, have everything ready for when they get home, and then I got a text from my grandmother. Make sure you grab a loaf of bread before you guys come for lunch. Very Italian thing to say. And so I called my sister, my other sister, and I'm like, hey, were you going to tell me we were going for lunch? None of us had any idea we were going for lunch.
She just said you're coming, yeah.
Yeah. So we couldn't say no because we had known that if she's texting me at 10:45, she's probably been cooking since about 9:30, 10 in the morning, which she made 4 pizzas, so she had been. So we're like, we can't cancel. So that changed all my plans. I had plans to go to a barbecue at 3. I just started rushing everywhere. And so because my sister was away, my dad was using my sister's car because it's stick, and I was using my dad's car. And it hadn't been at the house for 10 days. And so I can already see you laughing. So my dad went to go bring it back, and he brought it back, dropped it off at the house. And so as he's dropping it off, I get a call from my sister whose house I'm staying at, and she's like, hey, you called, blah, blah, blah. We talked about some stuff. I'm like, should Dad park the car on the boulevard? And my sister said no, and I knew right then and there I should still tell my dad to park the car on the boulevard. And we just said, fuck it. And so I'm rushing to get out of the house to go pick up my other sister to go to my grandmother's for lunch, and I'm not even paying attention. I spent the last 10 days doing it, and I go to back out of the driveway. As I'm going to turn finally to look, I'm already on top of my sister's car. I hit my sister's car parked in the driveway. As dumb as that sounds.
Yeah, you backed into a parked car that was right behind you. It's no one's fault but yours.
Oh, I never once said it was my fault. It was my fault I didn't tell him to park on the boulevard. It was my fault I didn't pay attention. It was 100% my fault.
You didn't see the car getting into your own car.
No, I was on the phone. I was in the middle of a phone call.
Okay, still, it's a car.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention.
You started backing up before you looked.
Yeah, because there hadn't been a car in the driveway for 10 days.
Still.
No.
You always look when you back up.
I don't look until I wasn't looking until I got to the sidewalk because of how long the driveway is.
Anyways.
So I'll flash up the damage here so you guys can see it.
It's not that bad.
And my dad's already fixed his to the point except for the light. And my sister already fixed hers except for the light. So both of them, they just need lights.
No, true. That's
which
not bad.
My grandfather, who owned a body shop for years, says he can figure out.
Oh, so you don't even have to pay for anything? Or?
Probably about $150. Neither of them have said anything about cost or anything. We haven't really. My dad more laughed at me and made fun of me.
Yeah, that's what I would have done too.
And my sister was more worried about me personally because I was freaking out. I was having a panic attack once it happened. I managed to ruin 2 cars in the sprint. I was having a rough day to start.
You didn't ruin cars.
Yeah.
You just look fender bender, but I mean, it's just a stupid accident.
I had a rough day, and it all came out at once, and it was bad. And my sister was more worried about me, and it was all I could. Sister. It was all I could think about yesterday, and I was in no mood to upload or even edit. Like yesterday would have just been such a simple video. I would have just cut the shipment gameplay where I dropped 171 kills and just uploaded that. I was having none of it. I needed to calm down and yeah.
Wait, did you stream? You didn't stream yesterday or anything?
No, I took another punishment. I believe I'm at 10. 10 punishment. So what I said, the current plan for punishments is we're gonna do towards the end of the year, like in December. We'll take all my punishments and do like the 12 days of punishment, kind of like the 12 days of Christmas, where I do. One of them is gonna be I let Zach pick the game I play.
Dream, yeah.
The next
Simpsons tapped out. Everyone that's been waiting for it.
Roy wants me to sit in a bathtub of a kiddie pool of Coke in his backyard in the middle of the winter.
I want you to shave with hot sauce.
You want me to shave with hot sauce?
Have you seen that? Have you seen that video?
He sent me it. I didn't watch it.
His face was like all burnt.
We will figure out.
I don't want to hurt you. You got to use the bomb though for it.
Fuck that. I never want to think about that again. The last dab's still in my fridge.
So good.
So with you said you texted me the other day. I think it was almost a week ago now that you guys had dinner with family friends. What is going on with you and your circle and everything?
Oh, literally, like family friends. It was like in the backyard, like spaced out at a table, and it was like my mom's like
yeah. So, but other than that, you haven't seen anyone?
No, my brother has seen like a couple people.
Yeah.
That other than that, I've literally just been at home.
Yeah.
Working out in my backyard,
right?
and that's it.
Yeah.
Once when I dropped off her present.
Oh yeah, for her birthday.
Yeah.
Poor girl. Well, I mean, all of us are about to have it. You had your birthday.
Yeah,
Mine's most likely going to be in quarantine.
Exactly.
That will be during stage 3, apparently. So, who knows?
I don't know.
So, we got to think of a name for this.
It's like a legit podcast, eh?
Yeah.
Didn't you say you had one? What was it like?
I like two big boys, one thick podcast.
Oh yeah.
I like that one. If you're okay with that one,
that's fine with me.
Okay.
Thick.
Eventually,
tell me thick podcast.
Eventually, I'll talk to one of my friends who's like, she's creating my emotes for YouTube. So like the subscribe button from Twitch, but on YouTube. So the exclusives you get for those. I'll send them to you. I won't show them on stream, but she sent me some mock-ups that look really good. I mean, hell, you can draw us one and we'll have someone animate it.
I can't. I can only draw. I can't do anything freehand. I can only look and draw.
Yeah. We'll figure out a nice little intro music / picture, like thumbnail for it. But going forward, I plan on having bigger and better guests. Like we'll have Smeequel, who is probably the biggest YouTuber we both know.
I've met him once, but he's a cool guy.
Yeah. There's a YouTuber up in Fort Erie. For those of you who don't know, that's about a 20-minute drive from where I am. He owns a butcher shop. He has a couple million subs, and he's very interactive with like local YouTubers and stuff. So I'm gonna ask him if he wants to come on. And he's all about food. Like he makes these gourmet burgers for videos and stuff. And if I can get him for one, I'll bring Zach down maybe for one of the ones we have in person. Maybe have it at his place, have it like his shop, whatever. Try one of his gourmet burgers, just something cool like that.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
And if this grows bigger, we get bigger guests. I gotta talk to Zach about one potential guest that Zach could hook us up with. But
oh, true. Okay.
You know who I'm talking about?
No.
Man, you know one famous person.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Maybe I could ask him.
Yeah. Just for like 15, 20 minutes, that'd be cool. I have a bone to pick with him anyways, so.
Oh, oof.
Hey, his first NHL goal was against the Bruins.
Oh, true.
No, I'm very happy about that one. But no. Actually, I wanted to ask you, without saying names yet, is he okay? Like, because four players on the Blues just tested positive.
Didn't even know that, but
yeah.
I could.
Yeah.
I'd have to
I didn't know if you guys were talking or not.
No, I didn't even know that.
Yeah. You don't have hockey notifications on. I get everything from the NHL. So talking about the NHL and everything, we'll probably discuss on this podcast. We'll discuss sports because whether it be the NHL, which Zach can kind of hold a conversation with, the NBA, in which I can
I
kind
just
of
don't
hold
know
a
the
conversation
players.
with.
Like I know hockey. I just don't know anyone that plays because I don't watch.
So the NBA, which Zach can talk hours about. Neither of us talk baseball, so you're not getting any baseball.
Yeah.
I know a bit about I watch football religiously, but
I watch real football.
he watches soccer.
Real football.
So we can discuss those as well. And like big stuff in both sports, we'll both hear about because we read enough sports news headlines, anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So anything big we can talk about, like for instance, like Cam Newton going to the Patriots. Big deal.
Pretty cool.
I'm a little upset
I don't know.
now.
I don't know much about football, but he was injured for a while, was he not? And then
and he just wasn't very good for a while.
Well, he's mostly like Lamar Jackson, right? Like a mobile quarterback.
Yeah, it's hard on mobile quarterbacks. They have such a short shelf life, and then they have to decide: are we going to stay mobile and have a short shelf?
Well, that's the thing with Lamar Jackson. That guy can throw too.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not worried about him.
No, but no. So we'll talk sports, including also UFC, and then. I watch wrestling, and Zach can hold conversation about wrestling. That might come up at points in time.
WWE is lit.
But no, so we'll discuss those. We'll discuss those. You'll probably hear us discuss like entertainment such as like Keemstar, like YouTube stuff. So like Keemstar, David Dobrik, Trisha Paytas, H3H3. We'll probably discuss all of that because whether it's me or him, one of us is usually paying attention to social media. Zach spends a lot of time on Instagram, whereas I spend a lot of time on Twitter. So we get both ends.
I got a Twitter recently too. So
yeah, Zach's been on Twitter back in the game because of his girlfriend forcing him to go on it.
Yeah, I deleted my Twitter like 4 years ago. Yeah.
She calling for you?
No, I think Matt.
I love it. You good?
Yeah, I think we're good.
Okay. I love it. No, so Zach's on Twitter now. But what, you only got it because Laura wanted to send you what, dog videos?
Yeah.
I love it. No, so for today's podcast, I actually wrote down like 6 or 7 topics to discuss. So the first one was, if you could own one thing in your life, one thing at all, what would it be?
An easy bake oven. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I don't know.
So I was thinking
a private plane.
You think a private plane?
That'd be pretty dope. Does it have to be like an actual, like a real thing? Like
yes,
it can't be like Rick's portal gun from like
No. Okay. We'll do one real item and then one fictional item. Okay. So I was thinking probably the Tesla Model X.
That's pretty dope. I'm not a big car guy, but
I think if I don't need a mansion, I don't need a pool. I don't care about jewelry. I have a brand new PC. I'll buy the PS5 myself.
Yeah, I don't know.
Go.
Maybe a house, just because it'd be a good investment, and if I just gave it to me.
Yeah, it's free. It's free.
Yeah. That or a private jet. I think a private jet would be sick. I'm not huge on traveling, but it would just make traveling like so much easier and better. And they're nice as shit.
Now I want a cruise ship.
Oh, I don't want a cruise ship. They scare the shit out of me.
You don't like cruise ships. If I get everything for free and all the amenities with it, I'm taking a cruise.
All the food and stuff.
Yeah, I'm taking a cruise ship. But if not, I'm taking the Model X.
I'll take Amazon.
Amazon as a whole.
I'll take the company.
Okay, and then one fictional item. Are you going Rick's portal gun of all things?
No, I was just saying that like as a thing. I don't know. A fictional item?
We'll go item or power.
Oh, power?
Yeah, we'll split it down the middle. Because I think power, and I go right to Brotherhood. And then I want alchemy.
I don't want alchemy, because alchemy is not that strong.
But I don't know if that's what I want to do.
It's pretty limited.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going with, as long as it always works.
I'll take Psyche K's powers.
Yes. For those of you who don't know, Thiccc is a anime character who is technically the most powerful anime character of all time.
That's
It's
controversial.
controversial, but
It's like
it's
Saitama, Mob
yeah,
Psycho. There's a lot of
he's
Goku.
he's a meme. He's a
Yeah,
meme of all of them.
he's a satire. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
so is Saitama, but
Yeah. So he's just super powerful, psychic, everything, and he has these two antennas in his head. And if like you take one out, the world turned like sideways, and if you take both out, the world will end. Like so, there's that. I'm going with if it always works. I'm going with the DeLorean.
no, there's so many better time travel.
No, but I want a
things in
DeLorean.
time travel.
But I want a DeLorean. I'm going with the DeLorean. And if it wasn't the DeLorean, I'd probably go with the TARDIS from Doctor Who.
Yeah, I was gonna say that'd be pretty dope. The TARDIS, or there's so many shows like that. Like there's that one on there's like this show on Netflix. I forget what it's called. I might take the Limitless pills if I have an unlimited supply. Have you seen the movie Limitless or the TV show?
Yeah, how did I manage to just delete all the podcast questions I had?
Dude.
Where did they go? How did I
A
literally
rough first episode. You're struggling.
Yeah, they were literally right here.
And with your bad brain, you don't remember any of them.
No, I remember some of them. I don't know what the fuck just happened.
Jeez.
I literally had this whole thing, and then
Try turning it on and off.
well, my fucking phone closed, and then I came back, and it's date edited. Well, that sucks. Okay, I don't
Anyways,
remember.
I think I might
What?
take the Limitless pills.
The Limitless pills? Okay, I had one long
like the ones that don't make you die, the ones that they like engineer later on.
Yeah. I've never seen Limitless, but okay.
Oh, they just make you stupid smart.
The next one was it's a TV show. It's called they drop you essentially in Alaska in the middle of the winter, and you got 30 days to survive on your own.
Do I survive?
You have to forage and everything.
No.
You wouldn't do it for $1 million.
I die. Can you guarantee I won't die?
The show will guarantee you don't die.
Okay, then I'll do it.
But do you actually think you could last the 30 days is my question.
30 days? No.
No.
Not without them having to save.
No. And I saw Darren
I think 4 days in, I'd probably be done.
Yeah, a lot of people quit around that time. And I got a bit of extra body heat, and I still don't think I could last longer than 4 or 5 days. I think the first time.
You know how many bears there are in Alaska, too?
The first time I run into a bear is when I'd be like, I'm out.
Like big-ass ones, too, like grizzly bears, brown bears, Kodiak bears. Like,
yeah.
Nah, I'm not down.
Okay, so another topic you'll hear us discuss on this podcast will be video games. We both play lots of video games. Zach likes to play fucking FIFA, like a loser.
I was gonna ask you this. Would you consider me a gamer?
Yes.
Oh, damn.
Yes. Especially when you have You have the My Hero game. You have the SAO game. You have.
That just makes me a weeb, not a.
You have
gamer.
COD. You have Halo. You have Rocket League. You had Fortnite. Like,
I barely played it.
You're definitely a gamer.
Okay, fine, whatever.
What do you spend most of your day doing? Watching Netflix, playing video games, watching TikTok?
Between those three, or those are the three?
Oh, those are your three. Okay, so
yeah.
Working out and in the pool.
Yeah.
4. Those are your 4 key things you do in a day.
But there's nothing else to do right now.
Even if there wasn't, I'm willing to bet you'd still play enough video games.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're definitely a gamer.
Okay.
So you'll definitely hear us discuss video games. I get the text every week from Zach. There's another fucking COD update. Oh my god.
Because it's terrible. Like it's so unnecessary. This game does not need to be that big.
Yeah. They're saying that
the graphics aren't that great. They're good graphics. They're not like incredible. The maps are okay. People only really like 4 of them, so stop making new bad ones.
Yeah. Noel and I were talking about that the other day. We literally said, you put Scrapyard, Rust, Shipment, Shoot House all in one playlist, that's all people would play.
Yeah.
That's all people would play because the rest of the maps suck.
Yeah, even the new one, Cheshire Park or
I
whatever.
played it once. I didn't like it.
I played it once and I didn't like it. Okay, my mom wants me to make food, but it's good.
We gotta. Can you wait 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay. So, no. I didn't like the new map. I like the update, but I didn't like the new map.
Yeah, I only really play Gunfight anyways, but
yeah. Did you like the new gunfight map?
which one? I don't even know. Like I don't even know.
I don't know what it's called either. I just saw there was a new gunfight map.
Yeah, I didn't. I wouldn't even know.
Okay, but here's the real question. I believe it was you who sent it to me. What do you think people enjoy more? Peak Fortnite, so season 3 through 5.
Yeah.
Or Warzone.
Yeah, I sent you this. I think Peak Fortnite's better.
I think Fortnite at its peak is the best gaming experience the world has seen. And
I don't know, GTA 5.
The most popular.
Maybe the most GTA 5 is a better game, I think.
My thing with GTA 5 is GTA 5 fucked up on launch.
GTA 5 isn't even the best GTA, but like in terms of
Ooh, that's a hot take.
In terms of graphics and everything, it's the best one, but in terms of like how much I enjoyed playing it.
I know people will say San Andreas and and what's the other one? Whatever. People will say San Andreas is the best. I disagree. I think GTA 5 is the best story mode out of any of them. Is that Sawyer? He can come say hi. He's muted. So I think GTA 5 is by far the best story mode out of any GTA. Hands down.
Yeah, it had a cool story. Trevor's dope.
But I think the only reason I wouldn't put it above Fortnite is because they fucked up the online. The online wasn't usable for the first 2 months.
Yeah, but it's great now.
Even it gets boring, man. Peak Fortnite, you had people.
So many people still play it.
Yeah, you had peak Fortnite, you had people playing 12, 14-hour streams. It was nuts.
GTA is not really a streaming game. I mean,
people stream
people stream it, but
no, people stream the roleplay version.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So where it's legit real world. So cops are real, everything's real. And my favorite's still the TikTok of the one where the guy got bored of how realistic everything was.
Well, think about how old GTA 5 is, and that freaking green alien, purple alien thing that was going on a couple months ago.
Yeah. No.
But yeah, in terms of Fortnite versus Warzone, Warzone's good. It's a fun game, but I'll play 2 games and then I'll be I don't want to play Warzone anymore. They're too long. Peak Fortnite, you could play Fortnite for hours. Days. You can play days. Yeah.
That's what I said. I always tell my viewers, because I'll have viewers still come in and ask, and they'll be like, hey, are you going to play Fortnite again? And I'll be like, if they bring back seasons 3 through 5, I said if they were to remaster Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3 in COD and bring back peak Fortnite, I would never get up from my gaming setup. I wouldn't sleep.
Peak Fortnite was lit. Just the idea of hopping on your Xbox, PS4, PC, whatever, and just being yo, boys, we dropping Tilted, or where are we dropping? Come on.
It was just so good. I think now the Battle Royale genre is very saturated.
It was never great to begin with, besides Fortnite. Apex was good for about a month, and their first Battle Pass was terrible, and then I never played it again.
I mean, if we're being realistic, H1Z1 and
I never liked it. I never liked either of them.
PUBG, those are the two you got to thank for for Fortnite, essentially.
Yeah. Oh.
If they weren't as popular as they were, Fortnite wouldn't have existed as a battle royale.
Yeah.
No doubt in my mind.
You have to applaud Epic for making Fortnite free.
Yeah, for sure.
And their whole game plan had revolutionized gaming, made the game huge. They've made way more money off that game than they would have ever had from sales. So
yeah, for sure, they make billions because for 4th of July they just released a Captain America skin.
I don't even know.
They did. It cost $27.
Yeah, it's nuts.
And everyone in the game's wearing it.
I haven't played Fortnite in so long, man.
I played one game the other day because COD crashed.
I don't think I've played since the Meteors. Remember when the Meteors came in? Yeah, I haven't played since then.
But no. Okay, so the next question was, Molly's Game. Want to
Yeah,
talk about that a bit? You
it's a good
enjoyed
movie.
Molly's Game is a very good poker movie for
I've
those of
watched
you.
like 4 movies since then, so yeah.
For those we haven't talked since then, really.
No.
Molly's Game is a very good poker movie about a former Olympian who
Yeah,
starts.
almost Olympian.
Yeah, it
Didn't
says
make it.
former Olympian in the bio.
She didn't make it according to the
Yeah,
movie though. She hurt herself. Right?
yeah, but she goes out to Vegas, starts working for this guy, and he makes her put on a poker game for him every week. And eventually he fires her, and she starts her own poker game. And eventually it boils down to she ended up being involved with some mob activity, blah, blah, blah.
It's also like it has a lot of the people in it are like celebrities that like
Yeah.
she doesn't name, but are named in like her book and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's not named in the movie. Like Tobey Maguire is one of the main guys,
Yeah.
supposedly.
That's
Stuff
awesome.
Like
that. Yeah, it's a very
like
good
Michael
movie.
Cera's character is Tobey Maguire.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Okay.
I highly recommend watching it. Zach recommended it to me, and then it was very good.
I don't think it's the best like poker movie I've seen. Rounders is better. Yeah.
People will always say Rounders is the best poker movie, which I hadn't watched until I started dealing poker, because every single one of my players, you haven't seen Rounders? How are you a dealer?
Rounders is sick.
Rounders is very good, especially the ending. No, recommend Rounders, recommend Molly's Game. And finally, for entertainment purposes, we got to talk about the biggest release of the past year, the best 2 hours and 40 minutes of my life, the release of Hamilton on Disney Plus.
Great. So good.
Great.
Everything I was hoping for and more.
And more. Zach and I were texting the whole time back and forth through it. The goosebumps that performance gave me, just the raw emotion I felt from the performance. Like, Zach and I have listened to the soundtrack hundreds of times.
Yeah, if I hadn't had listened to the soundtrack a billion times, maybe if I had only listened to it 100 times, I would have probably cried at the end. But
yeah, it was so really good. And the stuff that isn't included in the soundtrack, like, there's not much. There's little bits
like
though.
Maybe one little
when
here or there.
When Eliza, like Eliza reads the letter to Hamilton about the guy's dying. That doesn't happen and like just the emotion of the characters, they all do so well. And like Zach and I discussed, like Lin-Manuel Miranda is probably one of the lower tier performers on that.
Vocalist, but he's a brilliant creative.
Yeah, creative, incredible. But the performances from the guy who plays the king, Zach knows name.
Jonathan Groff. Jonathan Groff is incredible.
Aaron Burr was incredible.
Leslie Odom Jr. was unbelievable. Definitely deserved the Tony that he won.
The woman who plays Angelica, incredible.
Yeah, she was great.
The woman who plays both Peggy and Mariah Reynolds.
I think it's Philippa Sue, but that might be the one that plays Angelica. I'm not sure. But no, she plays Eliza, I think.
And Eliza, there's the fifth one.
She's
incredible. Amazing. Like, they all did just such a good job. The play was so, like, everyone knew the play was so well written, but like for people like Zach and I who haven't been, like, it just came to Canada this year and then COVID hit, so very few people have got to see it live in Canada. Zach doesn't travel, and I haven't been to New York.
To travel, but
I haven't been to New York in years, so we haven't been able to see it. And my sister pointed out to me yesterday in the car that even when you do go, you miss some things while you're out at a Broadway play. So it was incredible. Like, everything about it was great.
Definitely worth the Disney subscription alone. Just that.
Yeah, the Disney subscription you pay for, Zach?
Definitely not.
Yeah, no. If I didn't have Disney Plus before then,
I probably would have bought it.
The second they announced it, I would have bought it.
Yeah.
But I love my Disney Plus.
It's great. I probably use it more than you do, but
you definitely use it more than I do. And then I added my brother on there.
Yeah, I saw that when I was trying to connect from my phone.
Yeah. Were you able to connect on your Xbox after I resent it?
I got it.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. No. What else? Is there anything like movie, games, or anything you're looking forward to coming up? Other than we'll talk about one more thing before, but
I don't know what you're talking about, but Destroy All Humans comes out this summer. That's going to be
okay.
hype.
I never played it.
It's really fun. Basically, it's kind of like GTA as an alien. Like the first one is like you're this alien crypto, you get caught by like an Area 51, you escape, and you basically like wreak havoc and stuff. It's pretty fun.
Okay.
I recently saw that Microsoft and re-upped its Fable, like got the thing for Fable, and said that they're looking to use it again. So hopefully, if
you and your fucking Fable,
if they release another game and the second it comes out, you probably won't see me till I finish it, which might, depending on how long the story is, maybe
it might be that day.
Yeah.
I get texts from Zach all the time, and they're so random. They're like, "Should I build a children's school or a brothel?" And I'm like, Zach, what are you talking about? He's like, "Oh, I'm playing Fable. I need an answer." It's just, he's like, "Well, the brothel will help the town, but my children need education." And I'm like, "What is going on?"
I build a school or the brothel. The brothel makes me $7 million. I'm able to protect the town from the looming threat. If you've played Fable, you'll understand. Fable 3, you'll understand. But yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Great games.
So that's about it for games. I don't think either of us are excited anymore. I think we were at the start, both kind of excited for Cyberpunk.
Yeah, I'm not that. I was never overly hyped for it, but here's the thing: when games get delayed, they almost never come out good.
Yeah.
However, I'd rather them get delayed than be rushed and you get something like Anthem. So
yeah,
we'll see. But usually when they're delayed, that means there's something wrong. Again, this could just be because of COVID, but it was delayed even before. So
yeah, I think. See, there's issues because The Last of Us 2 was supposed to be delayed, and then people hacked and released all the endings.
I knew that.
So Sony's like, okay, you guys want to be dicks? We're just going to release it instead of working on it more. Yeah. So they did that.
It looks great.
As I'm about 14 hours in, I've really enjoyed the game. Spoiler alert now. If you haven't finished it, if you haven't got more than 4 hours in, it's a big spoiler alert. They kill off the main character from the first game.
No, I know. I'm not going to play anymore.
And Justin went ballistic.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people didn't like that they killed Joel off. And I knew Joel was going to die. I didn't think he was going to die like that. And it was a very brutal death. Did you ever watch The Walking Dead?
Like half a season. I don't really like zombie stuff.
Okay. Then you wouldn't
doesn't interest me.
Did you ever see how Glenn died? Like, did you ever see the scene?
Doesn't what's his name?
Negan
like beat him with a bat or something.
Yeah, so that's basically how it happens in The Last of Us, where Ellie, the main character, the brother of Joel, the main character, are both being held back, and this woman just cleaves Joel's head in with a golf club.
Jeez, that's nuts.
Yeah, I was not expecting it, but it's been a very good game so far. But
I've heard that people are really mad about the story. Yeah. I haven't really looked anything into it though, so I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, and the last points we can talk about as we close up, it can be like our final discussion topic, which we can have each week. Do we think both the NHL and the NBA are actually going to go through with their seasons? Because look,
I want to hope that they will. Is the NHL planning for the same time as the NBA? They don't really have a plan put in place, do they?
Who, the NHL?
Yeah.
So what happened was phase 1 was they agree to return to play. Phase 2 was pick the hub cities. So the hub cities now are both in Canada. Mm-hmm. They're Edmonton and Toronto. So I see
Go Edmonton.
I see no issue with them going forward in Canada. My thing with the NBA is
it's in Florida.
They're in Florida. They're
of
right
all
in the
places
middle of the shit show.
Between that and players not want to play for their safety and for the Black Lives Matter movement, they don't want to take away from what's going on in the media with that right now and the traction that they're gaining.
Yeah.
It's not looking great. I mean, I know the thing is that it's easy for some players to not want to play because of that.
Yeah.
Some players need the check, but I don't know. We'll see. A lot of players have already not come out and played, and with what's going on in Florida, I don't know if it's the smartest to play, but
and
I would love to have basketball on TV again.
What they have 26 days from now to their first scheduled game.
Yeah.
So they're scheduled to play 2 games on July 31st.
I think they're going. The whole thing with I don't like the thing of like, oh, they'll have an asterisk by their name, but now with a bunch of players sitting out, I don't know. I think in 5 years after they win the championship, nobody will say there's an asterisk by their name, but
here's my thing.
This year is so unique that it's like.
Here's my thing. You can't restart or finish a season and then say the team that won didn't deserve it.
Exactly, yeah.
Because, look, let's be realistic.
At the same time, it's not the exact same as a lockdown.
No, you're right.
A lockout season is.
Going into the NBA final, like the playoffs, and the NHL playoffs, the Lakers and the Bruins were the top 2 teams in both divisions.
Yeah.
And both sports, sorry.
Milwaukee was.
Milwaukee was?
Yeah.
But
I don't think she's.
Oof. Technical parent. No,
he's yelling at my brother.
Okay. Sorry. But the Lakers were still the favorite to win, right? Whatever. Lakers, Milwaukee, Boston, St. Louis. Those were the top 2 teams in each. If those 2 teams go and win, there should be no asterisks in either league.
I agree with that.
And I'm not even saying that as just a Bruins fan. If St. Louis goes and wins the Cup back-to-back, good for them. They won back-to-back. There should be no asterisks there.
Yeah. There's also the idea of who's in the playoffs and stuff like that.
Well, I mean, look at the NBA did whatever they could to make sure Zion was in.
Yeah, there's that thing. I don't know. They have an easy-ish plan, but they're pretty far behind.
Well, let's be real. The Phoenix Suns should not be playing in the playoffs.
They have a better record than the Wizards. You know what?
But that's just the same argument with the NHL. The Montreal Canadiens should not be playing in the playoffs.
I think it's anyone that had a mathematical chance.
Yes,
which is fair. Like, you can't just kick them out, even if they have no chance. It's like,
So I think
it's just crazy that some people will have way easier schedules now than they would have had at the end of the season.
I think in the NHL especially, teams such as Boston, St. Louis, and the other heads of each division are getting screwed because Boston was a lock for the President's Trophy. They've already won it, which means they were getting home ice. Which home ice doesn't matter now that they're playing in hub cities.
Yeah,
but they should have been playing the 8th ranked team, and now they have to play a round robin tournament to play and that's how seeding goes.
Is that how they're doing? Oh, yeah, true. That's weird.
And did you hear about the draft pick in the NHL, the first overall pick?
I heard. It's kind of the same in the NBA now, whereas like you're not guaranteed a good pick just because you came at the end, but that's because in the NBA people were tanking. Like they were specific, they were losing on purpose. But
the fact that one of a
playoff team gets the first,
that's ridiculous.
Well, the fact that New Orleans got the first overall pick and got Zion was nuts.
Well,
they had AD last year.
Let's be real though. You have Detroit picking 4th.
Yeah,
Detroit had 11 wins or 12 wins all season. They had less than 40 points.
Is it a good draft? Like, are there?
Alex, I think his name's like Lafayette. The first overall pick's like projected to be as like a top tier player. They
always are.
Yeah, it's another like it's more like Hall Sagan, I think, than McDavid Eichel or Crosby.
True.
I don't even no.
Ovi didn't get drafted the same year. No.
Who went second in the Crosby draft? NHL. Sidney Crosby draft year. I don't remember who went second.
Because Ovi won the Rookie of the Year that year, but he got drafted the year before, right?
Yeah.
And
Crosby got drafted during the lockout. I'll give you I'll give you $50 right now if you can name who went second. Without Googling it.
I don't even. I couldn't even. I don't even
You
know
know
what year.
him.
What year was he drafted? I don't even know. Like
2005.
Duncan Keith. I don't know. When was he drafted?
I don't know. Bobby Ryan.
Oh, he was good for a while.
Second
He's just
overall.
stupid slow.
You know who? Carey Price went 5th.
Yeah, but goalies are hard to pick on.
Anze Kopitar went 11th. Mark Stahl went 12th. Tuukka Rask, my favorite draft of all time. Tuukka Rask went to the Maple Leafs at 21st. And the Maple Leafs took Tuukka Rask that year and traded him for Andrew Raycroft
I know,
to the Boston Bruins. And look at Rask now, and look at the shit show of goalies they've had in Toronto since.
That just shows, like, because the reason he was picked like that was because he was a hothead in the OHL, and that just shows, like,
Who,
the
Rask?
NHL. Yeah. He's nuts. Have you seen clips of him?
Yeah, when he throws the milk crate back on the ice,
Yeah.
it's my favorite. Snaps his stick over the goalie, over the net, walks off, throws the milk crate onto the ice.
Yeah.
And he's a hothead in the league, too.
But that shouldn't overshadow your talent, I don't think.
No, and it
You
didn't.
should pick for talent.
By going 21st, it didn't.
As a goalie, that's pretty good. I mean, Fleury went first, but
yeah, Fleury was the first, and then Fleury went 5th, and then the next goalie was Rask.
Went 5th, but Fleury went first overall in his draft.
Price, yes, Fleury went 5th.
Price went 5th.
Fleury went first. In what year? 03.
03.
He went first.
He's been in the league for a minute.
And he went first, and it was supposed to be the Florida Panthers pick.
Oof.
This is an unreal draft year.
03 or 05?
03. Marc-Andre Fleury, Eric Stahl, Nathan Horton, Thomas Vanek, Milan Michalek, Ryan Suter, Dion Phaneuf, Jeff Carter, Dustin Brown, Brent Seabrook, Zach Parise, Ryan Getzlaf, Brett Burns, Ryan Kessler, Mike Richards, Brian Boyle, Corey Perry,
nuts.
Louis Erickson, and then 45th in the league, or in that draft year, the best center in the league, Patrice Bergeron. Oh, Zach is back to muted. I don't care what anyone says, Bergeron's the best all-around center in the league. Has been sorry, maybe not right now, but in his time playing, best all around center. There's a reason he centered the line for Team Canada and not Crosby.
Yeah, Crosby played wing, didn't he?
The line was Crosby, Marchand, Bergeron.
Yeah, it was just so they could get the top 3 players on there.
No, but Bergeron's a better center.
Yeah, he's a better defender.
All around center.
I don't know.
Patrice Bergeron.
Like, here's the thing. Crosby's offense is all the way up here.
Yes.
Bergeron's is here. The defense, you could say, is the other way.
Also, Crosby's a little bitch who gets injured too often. But no.
That one hit he got was pretty bad.
Yeah, Crosby.
Anyways, you cannot look me in the eyes and tell me that he would be the first center you would pick in the league. If you
I take McDavid.
Yeah, exactly. So there you go.
But
I'd still take Crosby over him.
Right now, no, I take Bergeron.
No, I would take Crosby.
I take Bergeron.
I guarantee you. Actually, I don't know. Boston.
As my second center, I take Bergeron.
I was gonna say. I bet you Crosby goes higher in fantasy drafts, but I don't know.
No,
Boston.
Crosby does.
Yeah.
Bergeron goes around the 20s. Crosby goes in the top 10 usually. I don't know what Crosby went in ours. I know McDavid went 3rd,
which is insane.
Yeah, because Justin took Kuznetsov first. Kuznetsov went first. Then Connor took Austin Matthews. I took Ovi, and then McDavid went 4th. Crosby went 7th in our league, and Bergeron went 32nd. So, no. Okay, to wrap this up, this is basically what it's going to be week in, week out. We'll discuss the sports highlights from the week, or
there's nothing going on right now.
Or news. We'll discuss just life shit. Hopefully Zach won't get yelled at the whole next time.
Oh my god.
We'll discuss life shit, like what's going on with us, with our lives, everything going on with the pandemic. We'll discuss entertainment. There's a lot to dive in there right now, but I didn't want to get into that on the first episode.
Mm-hmm.
There's video game stuff, especially if maybe they announce a new Fable within the next week. We'll discuss news and
Don't
stuff
get
with Kanye West, Mr. President for 2020.
Insane.
And yeah, insane. We'll discuss everything. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you still want to see the tier list, leave a comment down below. Maybe we'll do it another day. We'll just record them on the same day and then upload it a different day. But no, I think I enjoy this. I enjoy just talking. Zach and I having conversations. We'll have more people come around. We'll interview people. Hopefully that will get the interest up. And yeah, did you enjoy it?
I had fun.
There you go. We'll get Zach's family just yelling in the background again.
For sure. They're not going away anytime soon. It's constant yelling here.
I hope you guys enjoyed it. If so, please like, share, and subscribe, or Zach's going to cry.
Facts.
Facts. Okay, guys, have a wonderful night.